Hello and welcome everyone to week number 7 of the VBL-S. So this is the final week of the main season before playoffs. I'm locked for playoffs, my opponent's not locked for playoffs, so I don't think either of us spent like a particularly obnoxious amount of time doing prep. I mean, we are playing on, well, I suppose it's 4 minutes into Wednesday, but it'll be Tuesday for them. And honestly, I'm fine to get it done early. They have an interesting team. We've got an interesting matchup. Marowak is incredibly strong. GZAP is incredibly strong. Persian is really good support and speed control. One of the best mods probably in the support option that was legal this format. Detonator can be strong. Oranga was also absolutely incredible. Rotom's nice. Miltank's got an interesting niche. Lunatone's got an interesting niche. We touched on what Lunatone had done in the co-captains of Value Town. Oh no, revisiting Value Town. I did with James a little while back. So I have to keep that in mind for a bit. Though the speed tiers are definitely relatively awkward. If Pumpkaboo, this is the debut of Pumpkaboo. So it's actually 41 base speed in the super form, and then with a D speed item. So this mon is slower than Marowak, but I have further strategies. And also, this team has one fairy resist in Tentacle, so it's not actually got a fairy resist. And I do have the ability to speed swap my opponent. So Rabombi, it's Focus Ash, it's got speed swap, it's got Moonblast, and it has Pollen Puff, which is support, but it's also super effective into Orangaroo if the need arises, or Lunatone if the need arises. So it can heal a Pokemon or it can do good damage. I've decided to run all 3 choice items, so I banded Pumpkaboo. It's KRNFX, having their debut. Lao-Tzu. There's Zach Sherwin, MC Mr. Napkins as he once was. And I've gone hard into Disquake this game. With that, and then also the Air Balloon to take advantage of Bulldoze. So if Alolan Persian is out, I do have the ability to Bulldoze to reduce speed, its speed, so that then Thundurus would be faster than it, and in other situations. That's why I ran Scarf, is because the Flygon was a bit slow. So Disquake is an option, so Earthquake for strength. Outrage does a lot of damage. Iron Tail specifically bops Alchemy. My opponent says 3 minutes, so I've got a little bit of time. Honestly, their grass matchup is actually not great. It looks technically okay because of Miltank, but I wouldn't expect a Sapsiva Miltank against a Magmar. I would definitely anticipate it to be thick fat if it comes. I'm fully expecting it to come. So that leaves just GZAP and Turtonator as grass resists. And I do have the Iron Ball Aggron to underspeed the Turtonator by 1 point. And then I have the Rabombi in fast mode to threaten the Zapdos, as well as Thundurus, which can single tag the Volt Switch. It's got Grass Knot. I don't remember why it's Focus Blast. I remember that it has Grass Knot for Marowak. Focus Blast should probably not be Focus Blast. It should probably be Flash Cannon or something. Their fighting weaknesses are these 2 Pokemon, and neither of them. A Dark Pulse, I guess, would be probably better. It's Dark Pulse, that's Electro Web, Flash Cannon, Psychic. So Dark Pulse covers Orangaroo, Flash Cannon covers Aromatisse. Probably gonna go with Flash Cannon because I'm more worried about Aromatisse threatening Flygon than I am about Orangaroo threatening any of my Pokemon individually. It's pretty reliant on coverage, which is mostly just to say Energy Ball to threaten a lot of them. I'm not even sure if it gets coverage for Pumpkaboo at all, but Pumpkaboo is also not super bulky because it is offensive, but it does have max HP, and it's super slow. And I also have the ability, if they are going for a Trick Room variant, to speed swap their Pokemon to make them really fast, and then I have 2 slow Pokemon in Trick Room. Turtonator. Yeah, and Head Smash is just strong. Yeah, they have 1 rock resist in Marowak, so Heavy Slam is 120 base power into it, Fling is 130. I wish I forgot Knock, I'd probably run it. But I can also target into the partner slot, I can also protect. And yeah, I've got Grass Knot from the Specs Thunderous. Like, I could run Life Orb and then protect over, well, I'm now running Flash Cannon in that slot. Aromatisse is in this awkward position where it's generally not going to take a double up between like a strong super effective move and also a like strong stab move into it, especially if both moves are boosted. So that's an awkward thing about its speed tier, is that it's always going to be slower than Aggron, and it's always going to be slower than either Aggron or one of the Pokemon I've decided to run Steel moves on, being Thunderous and Flygon. Yeah, I could run Life Orb, but I don't really want to, so I'm not going to. I just kind of think that the Choice Specs damage might surprise my opponent. I know we've seen G-Zapdos live Thunderous discharges with Life Orb, so surely Specs will do the damage or something, I don't know. I don't know if Outrage is necessarily the right play. It's just really strong into a team with 1 Dragon check, and I can Iron Tail that, or Earthquake and Flash Cannon it. That's my thought process. Yeah, and they do have Lightning Rod Marowak, which is why I'm pretty big on the discharge sort of meme. And depending on what Marowak runs, it might actually not be able to kill Lycanroc from full with the Air Balloon up, which is going to be solid. I mean, bringing 3 ground immunes and 2 ground resists is the most support Aggron's had all season. So we'll see. I think Iron Ball. I think that Speed Swap and Iron Ball's interaction, Aggron will still be slow, but I'm not sure. I genuinely don't know how Speed Swap interacts with that. I wonder whether Bulbapedia like says it explicitly. I would guess no, but maybe it does. Just while I'm waiting for my opponent. Well. Speed Swap. It says the speed stats. Oh yeah. Doesn't swap in-battle speed modifiers such as abilities and stat stages. Yeah, so it wouldn't affect Iron Ball. But I do have Fling, which is 130 base power, which is pretty strong. It allows me to get a really strong hit into Oranguru, or into Rotom, theoretically. And it allows me to get fast again. So like the idea is on the last or second last turn of Trick Room, I can use Fling to be able to get positioning back in my favor. And it's 1 point slower than Mid-Turtonator. I say as I am now, like, frantically making sure that's true. Yeah, it is. It's 35, because it's half of... half of whatever the... Oh wait, why am I in Gen 7? Okay, I know why I was in Gen 7. I was building... No, I was talking to a mate about A Long War and how much I liked it last gen. It was like going... Okay, look, my opponent said, okay, what's your showdown? And I told him, so it's interesting. I'm still getting a bit of feedback from James as we talk, as we speak, and Yeah, Super's base 41. Unlike the Gorgeists, the attack stat doesn't change, just the speed and HP. Okay, so hope my opponent is not delayed too much longer. But from what I understand, they've just kind of been throwing a build together now. Yeah, like, it's been a rough season for them. I think the team is overcommitted to a couple of months that I don't think are phenomenal. Like, Marowak has the serious issue of being incredibly item reliant, which I think is kind of like, I do think it can kill them all. Okay, Lunatone did come, Golduck did come, Oranguru did come. What didn't come? Alcremie. I'm gonna do a thing that I have been taught, which is to delete the Pokemon that didn't come on this screen. So Alcremie didn't come. Did Turtonator come? Turtonator did not come. Rotom, Miltank, and Tentacle did not come. And then you can get a better idea of what their type matchups are actually like. Yeah, so no Fairy Resist, one Bug Resist, one Grass Resist. There was the G-Zap, yeah. One Water Resist, so Sharpedo might have been pretty good. And one Rock Resist. That is... Okay, they only have one Steel Resist, which is funny. But they have 0 Dragon Resists, which really makes me want to lead Flygon Thundurus. Okay. I want to lead Flygon Thundurus, and then have Lycanroc, and I'm going to say Ribombee in the back, but it could be Pumpkaboo, because Pumpkaboo is funny. Or it could be, yeah, I'm going to go Pumpkaboo. It's the funny one. I want it to be the funny one. So I'm just going to Outrage and Discharge. We'll see what they go for. Like this, I mean, obviously they brought a relatively good matchup into Ground with 2 Ground immunities that could theoretically be here. Okay. It's also Scarf. Alright, well, let's see what the Specs Discharge does. That's 1 KO, but that's another non-KO, so... I think it's Lycanroc now. Could be Pumpkaboo. Could be Pumpkaboo. Could definitely be Pumpkaboo. I kind of want to go Lycanroc and then switch in Pumpkaboo. Golduck, eh? Yeah, definitely want to go Lycanroc and switch in Pumpkaboo. I'm gonna Accelerock the Zapdos. Nah, I'm gonna Protect. I'm gonna Protect and go Pumpkaboo. Okay, well, let's see what slot they attack into. Okay, that was the slot I expected them to attack into. Oh, I got Ice Beams. Okay, maybe I didn't expect the Ice Beam, you know? Yeah, I'm just going to Accelerock and then Specs Volt Switch into that slot. It's really bad if the last mon is Marowak, but fine otherwise. Specs Volt Switch is strong. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I should just Discharge. What am I doing? The Scarf Persian is just... Like, it's strong and it's annoying. Alright, GG. Like, that lead is super weak to Robombi, I feel like. Slash, non, Persian, Alola, Quash. Okay, it doesn't look Quash, so maybe it's Quash. But I am Sash, so they'd have to dual link beat. Or they reveal this Thunderous Kick. I think I want to just go the Pumpkaboo variation of the lead. But it could be Thunderous. Honestly, it could be Flygon as well. Yeah, if I went for Grass Knot, I won that game. I'm pretty sure. I imagine Specs Grass Knot does a lot to Golduck. Especially offensive as it was. Yeah. It was just a bad play. Because Grass Knot also hit Lunatone, and Oranguru doesn't resist Grass, so it would have been fine. B2 friend. Look, the default lead was meant to be Robombi with either Pumpkaboo or Aggron. I think I'm going to go with Pumpkaboo. The idea was that it was immune to Fake Out, but you know, it's got options. Could go Lycanroc as well. Could go Thunderous, to be honest. Okay, if I go Thunderous and then I have Pumpkaboo and Lycanroc in the back, or Aggron maybe? Flygon? I'll go Flygon last. Okay, that's interesting. Kinda wish I brought Dark Pulse. Like, y'all know what I was considering. I mean, I just want to Moonblast that slot and Volt Switch that slot. That should always get to move first. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, well, I wonder if they doubled that slot. I'm gonna go Flygon regardless, I think. Okay. We'll see what comes. Lunatone. That's very interesting. Kind of expect them to Hyper Voice and Meteor Beam. I want to Protect and Iron Tail the Lunatone. What did I hit it with? Volt Switch. Yeah, I'm going to Protect, and I'm going to Iron Tail the Lunatone. Shadow Ball, eh? Okay, so they wouldn't have gotten a KO regardless. Do I hit? I do connect. It does not KO. Okay, currently, Pumpkaboo's feeling really good. I just need it to not die on the turn it comes in. I don't know, I feel like... So they have to always double the Robombi, right? I could sack Thunderous and just go for another Iron Tail, but this time into Oranguru. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Okay, very unlikely to KO, very unlikely. Seed Bomb, also relatively unlikely. The fact that Shadow Ball is quite annoying. I think I'm gonna block into Grass Knot. I'm gonna Grass Knot and Seed Bomb. If I get O-code by this, okay, I'm slow. That's right, I'm slowest. I'm slowest one here. So both of these slots threaten O-codes. And if they KO either of my Pokemon, I get Rabombi in, and it's still got a Sash. I don't think they should be able to win, but I could be wrong. Okay. We see a Stone Edge here. Okay, surely there's no way Marowak lives. There are ways Marowak lives. Okay. Is it to a cure by Rabombi ever? There are odds, not great ones. But it shouldn't have to be 2 cured, it should have to be 3 cured. Like, I only need to 3 cure it. Okay. What did they go for? Oh, they edged the Rabombi. I mean, revealing the Sash is obviously lame, but I feel like I was playing to preserve the Sash anyways. Okay, GG. 46%. That suggests that they have some SPDF investment beyond that. Possibly they are just SPDF instead of HP. Is that a possible read? That's definitely a possible read. I know that Jordan will do EV similar to that, so that's certainly possible. Okay. Okay, Rabombi seems like a great lead, and then I kind of want to go back to Thundurus. Like, I'm definitely still feeling it. I'm also feeling Lycanroc to some extent. Honestly, I think it might be Lycanroc Rabombi. I think it might be Lycanroc Rabombi, and then Pumpkaboo has to come, and I think it's Thundurus again. Thundurus was just too good. They brought Lunatone, which made Flygon a lot worse. Me too. Fun series. The Shadow Ball spam has definitely not been healthy for Pumpkaboo. But the Seed Bomb damage is good, and I'm glad I brought it. Interesting, they didn't bring Golduck into. I have to wonder what Persian actually is running. How much did Seed Bomb do? 25 to the Lunatone. No, I think one of the... No, I was full. Okay, I didn't get to see the damage into Oranguru. So I want to Moonblast Zapdos and Protect. And we'll see if he reveals a funny tech move. Okay. And we do see the Dueling Beat as well. Okay, okay. Yeah, I mean, that was definitely one of the outcomes that I expected could happen there. But now they're, you know, not in the most liberating of positions. I kind of want to just Discharge and Accelerock. I'm not sure which of their slots is going to attack. I might... No, they shouldn't be able to KO to Oko Thundurus regardless, so I'm going to Discharge and Protect. Okay, they did go for the Thundurus slot. Okay, okay, okay. That's interesting. I want to bring Pumpkaboo in. And I want to Accelerock the Zapdos slot. Because that's just locked into Quash. It's never going to be able to mess with both my Pokemon at once. I did think that it had Quash, right? Like, you guys saw me checking that out game 1. Oh, that's not great. Okay, that's annoying for them. That's definitely really annoying for them. Sorry. Okay, Lunatone. Lunatone, Lunatone, Lunatone. It's Trick Room. Sneaks a 2 Q always. C-Bombs and Oko always. Still have Thund. They still have all their pieces though. I kind of want to Accelerock and Shadow Sneak. It should limit the amount of that they're able to get out of Lunatone. Oh, that was really good prep from them. That quick guard. Okay. Shadow Sneak, being locked in Shadow Sneak is definitely hurting. Yeah, I'm gonna switch in Lloyd and Protect. Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. Did it reveal Detect? Didn't come that game. I don't think it did reveal Detect. It only revealed Thunderous Kick. I don't know, I need to get Pumpkaboo not locked into Shadow Sneak. I definitely am being punished for the choice that I've made. I wonder whether Marowak or Oranguru is in the back. I don't expect it to be Golduck. Could be wrong, could be wrong. Alright, that was the thing I wanted to check, is does that Oko Lycanroc with Meteor Beam? I'm pretty sure that doesn't count the +1 that Meteor Beam gives you, but I don't know. Compare it to Power Gem damage. Yeah, that just seems like base power difference. Yeah, I think switching and protecting is the play. Okay, so I'm expecting them to Meteor Beam into this slot. If I'm wrong, then I get artifacts in. I'm actually only in a bad position because I have this parrot. So the C-Bomb always KOs, and if I can spam Accelerock because if they don't quick guard, then they die. All right, let's see. We know they have that. Okay, well that's fine. I'm gonna C-Bomb the Golduck and CC the Persian. I think I'm fine. Yeah. Karen effects. He's just as good here. Like, I mean, look, when he was Grant Imahara, everyone was doubting. When he was when he was Lao-Tzu and he was dropping that beat, that was absolutely where it was. That is that he was the seed bomb. See. Boys chanted, my friend. Boys chanted. Choice spam was funny. I really called that protect turn wrong. Did they quick guard? They weren't dying. Unless they whip fast, which I guess I don't really know. What did I ever hit Lunatone? I hit Lunatone with Iron Tail. Surely they took a. Oh no, that was Choice Scarf Iron Tail. Yeah, no, they have max HP. Yeah, so that quick guard was greedy, but not impactful. It definitely didn't impact the overall game flow. Look, I brought a Mimi comp and it did okay. And I called the quash correctly, even if, you know, it still did the damage. I think I protected. Yeah. That was it was a mistake, and occasionally you make mistakes, but look, I thought it was fun. I'm really glad that Pumpkaboo got to have its chance to shine. And yeah, I guess this means I think 5-2 heading into playoffs. It's always fun playing Jordan. Let me just ask him if he wants to chat. Obviously, it's fine if he doesn't, but always love hanging with Jordan. And yeah, the media of Lunatone, it had its revenge. And yeah, this team, I mean, kind of wish I did bring Laios as well. I don't think I ever went. Did I ever bring both dragons to the same game? I don't think I did. Oh no, I did against KC. Week one, I had both of them. It was funny because I looked like Outrage and Irontail with Flygon this series. Yeah, and only getting the one off. That speed control was definitely really strong. The Scarf, Alolan Persian was definitely really strong. But I feel like my offense was wacky enough that it just kind of got through it. Plus, when I learned about the Custap Berry, it definitely put me in positions to outplay. I'm pretty sure Custap Berry doesn't beat. I can check that right now. First in its priority bracket, yeah, so that's why I was trying to hit it with priority move. But yeah, look, thank you guys for watching. It was a fun enough meme way to end off the season. Glad I didn't have to wait until more towards the weekend, because honestly, that's just stressful, and there's a lot less stress right now. I've got one other league I'm playing in, and that game kind of doesn't determine whether or not I make playoffs. I think if I go 2-1, if I lose 2-1, I've got a decent chance of still making it in. If I win, I'm guaranteed. But if I lose 2-0, then it comes down to differential and other people's games, and I'd rather keep that in my control. I think if there's a very specific set of circumstances, I can not make playoffs even if I get one game off of them. So that's pretty interesting. BGC does make for some interesting concepts. All right. Look, thank you guys for watching, and you'll see my playoffs commentary.